Alrighty. Okay. All right. Mm. Happy New Year. Okay, McConaughey. Good for you, I guess. I don't know why you needed to announce that to the world. Nobody asked. Mm. All right. Hi, Monster. How are you? Good morning, Justin. Good morning or good afternoon to those of you on the East Coast. Hello. It's Friday. You were sick yesterday? I'm sorry to hear that. At least you're doing better. I woke up with a gnarly headache. It's a little bit better now, but I'm tired and unmotivated. But I'm here. Hi, Jeff. Good morning. The Olive server. You guys rating me yourselves. Hello. Happy Friday. Thank you, Olive Raiders from coming from the server. I appreciate you guys being here. I know it feels like it should be Saturday. I told you that's why I am exhausted. I am unmotivated. I think I'm starting the year in a little bit of a hole, and I'm not thrilled today. I'm just trying to get to the weekend, guys. But I showed up. I'm here. We're gonna do the thing. Yeah, don't want to be at work, Audie. Yeah, I bet. Um, but we're here. So this is my work eat. Hmm. Is it handshake? Oh, I bet, Martina. It was cold, but did you have fun? Where has Donald Trump proposed minimum wage go up in a legislative bill that would actually pass? Trump made wages go up. Oh, that's not minimum wage, honey. That's just real wage growth, and then you would have to show me why and how it's on him. If you guys, as we get started this morning, happy Friday or this afternoon, happy Friday. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys being here on this Friday. If you guys could keep tapping that screen, share the live out, do your daily heart me if you have not done so. We've got the 30 little roses. If you could fill that out, that'd be wonderful. I do have my 100 goal that I do have every day. It would be wonderful if you guys could help out. I am a small creator, but I do put in work to research and read and stay up and get up to do this. So it would be great if you guys could help support in any way that you can. I would love that. Trump supporters, if you are willing to have a conversation based off of factual evidence and not your feelings, that would be great. We can absolutely talk about your guys' favorite topic right now, which is the Minnesota fraud. We can talk about how Nick Shirley has been completely fucking debunked. He is not a journalist. He is a grifter. But if there is any fraud that has been investigated and has been being investigated since 2018, it absolutely needs to be investigated and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. That is why we had convictions in 2020 into 2021. And that will continue if they find fraud. The daycare center that he was at specifically has been shut down pending investigation, but he went and harassed a bunch of people and their children. You guys are using it as racist rhetoric to not deal with the fact that you have the biggest grifter-in-chief fraudster in office who also pardoned fraud. So yes, because he's trending doesn't mean that he is truthful, Nick T. Baloney. You should probably understand that trending topics doesn't mean real. But if you have facts behind his claims, because that's all he did. Nick Shirley made claims. Do you have facts behind those claims? If you did, I think you'd be willing to come and talk to me. So. Shocker. Hello, Red Panda Girl over on the Purple app. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for helping to promote my channel over there. Do you have proof that he's wrong? That is silly. We don't prove negatives. We prove positive claims. That's how that works. Interesting. Hi, Josiah. I'm doing all right. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a wonderful holiday time with your family. Wizard of Ozempic, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I did, yeah.
All right. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
39 in New York. What state are you in?
Colorado, and I'm 35. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Because I support everything he stands for.
Like
Mass
what?
deportations.
How is that good for the American people?
That's great for the American people. It's going to
How?
open up the housing market.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you
It's
show
going to
me
stop most of the fraud.
can you show me concrete proof that it's going to open up the housing market?
Can your eyes get any closer together?
Probably. I'm sure they have surgeries
You
for
look
that.
almost like a cyclops.
Cool. So
Is
do
that
you
infant alcohol syndrome or what is that?
have proof that
Fetus alcohol syndrome?
do you have proof that mass deporting immigrants would open up the housing market to the American people?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Sure, okay. I'd love to see that.
Google is free.
Oh, it's your claim though, so I would like you to prove that to me.
Yeah, I don't really need to prove anything to you.
Oh, so you just believe in
You're a
magic.
nobody.
Oh,
You're just some fucking TikToker.
I'm such a nobody that you chose to come up here. Interesting.
Yeah, I want to tell you that your eyes are really close together.
Oh, thanks. Didn't know.
You're welcome.
I'm glad that you like to state claims without any factual evidence behind it. You just have feelings and not facts. That's cool.
It's okay.
hmm
It's okay that you want to just, I don't know, beat an echo chamber on TikTok and get nothing done with your life.
I'm literally trying to engage with an opposition right now, which is you. So I'm asking
No,
you
it's not. It's
to.
not an honest opposition
Why not?
because I don't take you seriously.
Oh, that's on you though. That's not on me.
Yeah, yeah. Why would
Okay,
you
so
ever
then
expect to have an honest conversation on
so
me?
then I'm not in an echo chamber. You just want to disengage and not engage with conversations. That's on you.
Disengage?
Yeah.
I don't take part in chambers at all.
Then why'd you request up?
I told you to tell you that your eyes are really close together.
Oh, so then why don't you leave now? You've finished.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Okay. Go ahead. Figure out the buttons. That's what I thought, coward ass little bitch. Anyway, that's MAGA, guys. They have no facts to substantiate their claims. Sorry, see, this is why I can't read and do things at the same time. Thank you, Workwife. I love you so much. Workwife sent me 10 on the blue app to say I love you. I love you too. I hope you and Manny got so much rest from yesterday, because it's dealing with people like that just live in Delulu land. Why do you have the picture of that pic? I mean, you want me to be honest? It's easy. It's an easy way to rage bait, and so that people can easily understand, because they tend not to read what I have up here, that they can understand I'm talking about Trump. But this is a real picture. I actually went and looked it up again to remember where it was from. This was from the 9/11 commemoration last year. That's what it was from. So there's that. MAGA, you want to come up and do better than that guy? Can you do better than that guy, or was that it? Is that all you got? Just back up your claims with evidence. I would like to see it. I'm not sitting here and pretending that I know everything. So, if there's evidence I have missed, concrete evidence that's not opinion and feeling, I would like to see that evidence. Please show me. But you have to point me in the right direction. I'm not just gonna what do you mean? Because everything that I have looked at in regards to mass immigration and the housing market is not a guarantee of housing housing opening up. On top of that, who's doing the construction? So the stock market has not been great the last couple of days. I don't know if you've checked that. Donald Trump had let's start going into that. Let's go into some of his wild truths from last night. Let's do that. Let me open these up. Which one was, because he was just up. Okay. That one. That one. All right. If Iran shots and violently unalives peaceful protesters, which is their custom, the United States of America will come to their rescue. We are locked and loaded and ready to go. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. One, does he not have spell check on his phone? Like, I'm convinced he doesn't have fucking spell check on his phone. Two, he's worried about protesters in Iran being able to use their voice freely. But he doesn't care about it here. If you do it here, you could be charged with domestic terrorism. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. I'm assuming because your name is MAGA is dumb that you are not a Trump supporter. I appreciate you. Ari, you're saying Iran responded, let's see. Iran, U.S. troops, legitimate targets after Trump threatens to intervene in protests. A senior Iranian official on Friday condemned President Trump's threat that the U.S. would come to the aid of protesters in the country facing violence, warning that the Islamic Republic could retaliate against American bases and troops in the region. Speaker of Iran's parliament, I'm going to butcher this and I apologize, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, was responding to Trump's warning on Truth that his administration is locked and loaded and ready to go to come to rescue peaceful protesters if Iran shoots and violently unalives them. Moreover, the disrespectful president of America should also know that with this official admission, all American centers and forces across the entire region will be legitimate targets for us in response to any potential adventurism, Ghalibaf posted Friday on Twitter. Iranians have always been united and determined to act in the face of an aggressor enemy. So, No New Wars crowd is doing great, aren't they? Seems like it. So that's that truth. We'll get into the other one in just a moment after this. You guys keep tapping that screen, sharing the live out, do all of the good things. I appreciate you. Dean, how are you today?
What's going on?
Not too much. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 30 and I voted in Pennsylvania.
Alrighty. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Yeah, he just seems to be proving all the America Firsters like right over and over again. It's giving us a lot of credibility on the space. So maybe in the next cycle we'll be able to make a run. Oh, well, he's just doing all the things we called out. Like
what?
For example, you were just talking about like Iran.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were super opposed to the war with Iran during the primaries. And we said we weren't going to vote for Trump in the primaries.
Okay.
Unless he made a commitment to not vote, to not go to war with Iran. And then the whole Trump acolytes and everyone turned on us. They said, "You're hateful. You're working for the Democrats. You want Trump to lose." And then we were proven right in the fall here when Trump did attack Iran. And we were given a lot of credibility, and
you weren't given credit. You weren't given, your ideology was not given
America
credibility.
First. No, yeah.
Just
I'm a Nick
fact
Fuentes acolyte.
I got that. Yeah, duh. I'm aware of what America First is. It didn't give your ideologies any credibility or backing. All it did was prove that Donald Trump lied to the America First people. Sure.
Well, no, we were right about everything.
Oh, like what?
Well, yeah. So before J.D. Vance got selected as the vice president, when it was 31-1 on the betting markets.
Yeah, that was Peter Thiel.
Yeah, we understood that Peter Thiel was going to get what he wanted, and we knew that J.D. Vance was going to be selected. 33-1 odds. We knew Iran was going to happen, right? I have a bet that Iran's going to get attacked before March, right? The odds on that skyrocketing.
No, I'm saying this does not prove that America First ideology is beneficial for America. That didn't do anything for you. It just proved that Donald Trump lies, which we knew.
Wait. So if we say Trump isn't loyal to America, he's loyal to Israel, he's going to attack Iran, and then Trump attacks Iran for Israel, we don't have any credibility for calling that out? We get nothing?
No, you get nothing because the reasons for, you don't go against the Israeli government simply because it's the Israeli government. You follow Nick Fuentes, who is a Holocaust denier, and that has no backing.
Wait.
So it gives you no credibility. Anyway, I don't talk to groypers. Nick Shirley might be waiting for you in his DMs, though. So there's that. Guys, keep doing all of the good things. I appreciate you being here. Let's go into that the other truth that we have from this morning. The White House doctors have just reported that I am in perfect health and that I aced, meaning was correct on 100% of the questions asked, for the third straight time, my cognitive examination. Something which no other president or previous vice president was willing to take. P.S. I strongly believe that anyone running for president or vice president should be mandatorily forced to take a strong, meaningful, and proven cognitive examination. Our great country cannot be run by stupid or incompetent people. President DJT. From what we're hearing, he took another, he's been calling them MRIs. It sounds like it's a CT. Are 3 in that amount of time normal? Because I don't think so. But it's fine, guys, because he takes really, really hard tests, don't you know? And he aces them. He aces these really difficult tests.
First day in 28 days, these people are sick. That's why I've taken more physicals, because I think you have an obligation to, report. And I hate when they put out false reports. So they put out a report that Donald Trump. So I took a lot of physicals. And I did something no other president's ever done. I took cognitive tests. Because I know that, and by the way, not easy. You get to those last questions, those last 10, 15 questions, nobody on that stand could answer probably any of them. And I got him. I aced him. And no other president's taken a cognitive. Could you imagine Sleepy Joe taking a cognitive test? I don't think he'd get the first question is like, what is this? And they show a lion, a giraffe, a fish, and a hippopotamus, right?
Spell hippopotamus.
Say, which is the giraffe? So that's the only question. But what happens is it then gets harder. I don't think Joe would have gotten the first question right. He would say hippo. I want the hippo. But anyway, I've taken now 3 cognitive tests. I've aced every single one of them. And
2 plus 2 is 4, Mr. President. 2 plus 2 is 4. We're so fucking proud of you. These tests, by the way, guys, are to usually test your cognitive efficiency in regards to Alzheimer's or dementia. Which, by the way, as Nelson rightly points out, repeating rhetoric, repeating lines, repeating stories can also be a sign of dementia. You just kind of start repeating stuff on loop. You kind of live in loop. Fucking wild. I'm not diagnosing him. I don't suggest anybody diagnose him. All I am saying is that he brags about taking a test where you have to identify a giraffe. Like, we have looked up these tests. Yes, they get a little bit harder as you go down, but you're taking 3 of them in that small amount of time. Your doctors must be really worried. Not to mention the bruising now is now on both of his hands. So unless he's double handshaking really hard, Caroline Levitt, where are the bruises coming from? I think they're from IVs, probably. That's my, again, personal opinion question.
Hello, doctor. So, well, I'm sorry, doctor.
I just said I'm not diagnosing him. I said this is my personal opinion. Anyway.
What's wrong with Donald Trump?
Did you obviously voted for Trump? How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
Doctor, I need to talk.
I just said I'm not a doctor. So how old are you, and what state did you vote in? I said I'm not a doctor, and I'm not diagnosing him. I said that those
piece
tests.
Of shit.
I know, sweetheart. It's okay. How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
I'm sorry. What was that, doctor?
I'm diagnosing you with TDS. W, run the jewels for the swan. So please make sure we're doing W, run the jewels. Not interested in a real conversation because you can't even give me the TOS information that I need for TikTok before we even have a conversation. I explicitly said I'm not a doctor and I'm not diagnosing, but you guys have been diagnosing Biden for 4 years, and go have at it. Old man is old. Wow, shocker. I'm doing the same thing here. Old man is old. Wow, shocker. But why don't you hold the same standard is my question. Interesting. Guys, we'll keep it going here. Jonathan, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How you been?
I've been doing pretty good. Just for, TikTok, you voted for Trump, correct?
I did.
And how old are you, and what state did you vote in?
54 in Florida.
All right. Why are you still supporting him now?
I don't know what he's done so far is great. I mean,
Like what?
Look what's going on in this world. I mean, look what's going on right now. We went from one thing to another. Now we're on daycare centers frauding money from the government, and nothing is done.
Oh, that's not true. When were the convictions for this happening, and when was the investigation started?
Well, if you murder somebody today, or you off somebody today, you're probably not going to be charged. You'll be charged, but you probably won't go to court for probably a year later.
When did the investigations on this start? Stop recording me. Stop recording me. And then figure out, or if you're going to record me, at least do it better. Tell me when the investigations on this started. I'm inviting you to unmute. Let's see if that echo's gone.
I'm not recording you.
Okay, why was I echoing then?
I have no idea.
Okay, so when did the investigation start?
Monica, why would I record you?
For content, duh, like every other person on this app. Why? When did the investigations start?
I told you last week.
No.
Okay, when then? You tell me.
In 2018.
2018. Okay. Well, I'm talking about
For what?
recent. For what?
What kind of fraud were they investigating?
Taking money from daycares.
It was misuse of COVID funds in the childcare system specifically. So it started in 2018. We got convictions in 2020 and 2021. It is new to you. It is not new to the DOJ.
Okay.
Did you watch Nick Shirley's video by chance?
I've seen several of them, but why do you use that voice all the time? Like, everybody's wrong and you're right.
Because you guys don't actually research into these things. So Nick Shirley did one video. One video on this.
He did a bunch of videos.
He did one. How long was it?
45 minutes.
Okay. You watched the whole thing?
I did.
All right. What evidence did he give you of the claims that he made in that video?
Okay, well, when you knock on a door and nobody comes to the door and it's supposed to be
What time did he show up to the door?
Hold on.
What time did he show up to the door?
All different times. One time was at 2:00.
No. Yeah, so that was the last time. That was the third time. And what happened that third time?
They said nobody was there.
Oh, no, that's not true. What did they say?
They said they don't come in until 3:00.
They don't come in until 2. So you're wrong. So the first day he came in at 11 a.m. It doesn't open until 2:00. The second day he came in at 1:00. It doesn't open until 2:00. The next day he came in, he tried to barge open with pulling the door saying, "Let me see the kids, let me see the kids." You could hear kids in the background and you could hear the employees closing the door on him because a group of young men in ski masks probably shouldn't be let into where kids are. Do you agree?
You exaggerate so much.
He didn't give you any evidence of any fraud.
Listen,
There were kids at that. There were kids there. Were there kids there? Yes or no?
No, there were
Prove
no
that
kids
to
there.
me.
I never saw one kid in the video. I never heard a kid's voice.
Prove that to me.
Well, you prove that. You prove that. You got it. You just made the claim.
Prove
so
that there's kids there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Love to.
Okay. Go ahead. And no,
ABC Learning Center in Minneapolis.
They have to learn ABC and numbers.
Director Ahmed Hassan gave WCCO a tour after finding his daycare in the national spotlight.
All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center.
In a now viral video, right-wing YouTuber Nick Shirley claims nearly a dozen daycare centers in Minnesota are taking public funds but not providing a service. He says ABC Learning Center is one of them, knocking on the door in mid-December.
I would like to check a child in the daycare.
Hassan says his employee didn't respond because Shirley was in a group of about 8 people, and his staff were concerned about recent ICE activity.
Is this daycare committing fraud?
No, we're not committing fraud.
Hassan showed us security footage from the same day Shirley was here. According to the timestamps in the videos, this woman takes a young child into the center at around 9 a.m. that day, about 3 hours before Shirley arrives at the door closer to the street. Within the hour after Shirley leaves, a woman arrives at the other door with a stroller. A larger family heads inside a few hours later. Tuesday afternoon, WCCO found at least a dozen children at ABC Learning Center, which is licensed with the state. Records show Minnesota officials last visited the daycare in November, noting some corrected and ongoing violations related to day-to-day operations, but no record of fraud.
Oh, interesting. So there were children there.
12 kids out of one. You need $1.9 million to house 12 kids, right?
Do you know how much is it a year for childcare on average?
For daycare. Well, I've been on your lives. I know you have your children in daycare. I know that. So you have.
No,
that
I
experience.
don't. So obviously you don't pay attention to my lives. I don't have my children in daycare.
Okay. Well, I thought you did. I'm sorry.
Oh.
My fault.
Mm-hmm.
I'll admit I'm wrong. But I thought you had 2 children that were in daycare.
I have 2 children. They're not in daycare. I'm a stay-at-home mother, but they are in school-age children.
Okay, great. Okay.
Where did that 1.9 number come from?
Well, I just picked it out of the air.
Okay. So you fucking made it up. Got it.
Well,
got it.
No, that's what one of them was. They had
not one. So show me that. Where'd they get that from?
I'm on my device. I can't show you.
Oh, your device is a computer. You can teacup and do that. I know you absolutely can.
I'm not smart enough to go in and put you on hold and then go back and take videos and put them up there on the screen.
You don't need to take videos. I need you to find proof of that number. I will bring it up on my screen and we can look at it together. Go ahead and find it.
So you've got a computer, a laptop sitting there.
I don't even know where to start. What do I type in to start with that? This is your claim. You said you saw it somewhere. Go find it for me and I can bring it up.
Let me ask you something.
You can do that tomorrow. Bye, Jonathan. You guys never look into anything. W, Run the Jewels once again. Thank you so much, Run the Jewels, for the swan. Guys, that is one way through capitalism to get rid of a guest you no longer want to listen to. The other way is to send 10 to my green or blue app. Those links for that are in my bio. Remember, I do have a 90 goal left. Thank you to all of my work wife for bringing that down. No, they do not ever research anything, Emma Rose. Guys, I am also dual multi-streaming, I guess you would call it. The links for that are also in my bio. If you could go to my purple site and the tubes and subscribe or follow, that would be wonderful. I would really, really appreciate it. We're trying to get those follows boosted up over there. So thank you guys so much. You mute. How are you today?
Well, I'm doing fine.
Did you vote for
How you
Trump?
doing?
I'm doing well
Yeah.
today. Thank you for asking. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 31 and I live in the great state of Florida.
Alrighty. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, there's lots of reasons, but just because he couldn't bring up evidence on that doesn't mean that that's not real, for example. So
I didn't
like
say that.
well, I mean, yeah, but like you give this narrative, they don't look it up.
He
But
didn't.
you guys don't even acknowledge it that it
Acknowledge
even
what?
exists in the first place. That there's massive amounts of fraud.
That's
and that
not
these,
true.
it's-
What did I say about fraud to him in
so-
regards
so
to the
is-
healthcare, to the daycare system in Minnesota? What did I say?
Is there fraud going on? Yes or no?
Yes, it has been being investigated since 2018. There were convictions through 2020 and 2021, and that needs to continue. Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
so also, why is the Minister of Foreign Affairs for Somalia? Why does he have a Med Express company in Ohio?
I
Can you
don't know.
explain that?
I don't know what that has to do with Minnesota fraud. My concern is that
Well,
people.
I mean, it's
I hold the standard. Oh, look, I lost because I muted him.
Yeah, you just lost.
I hold the stance.
I don't care
that
about
all
you.
fraud.
I care about
Okay,
a collective.
That's cool.
'cause,
No,
like,
you don't.
mean
No,
shit.
you don't.
mean-
No, you don't, because you don't. This is what I'm talking about. You don't
Wow.
hold. You don't
The
hold.
moment you got-
you don't hold consistent logic because you do not look into
I
the
don't
fact
hold-
that Donald Trump has been convicted for fraud. Donald Trump has been held civilly, federally liable for fraud. Donald Trump has pardoned multiple fraudsters. You don't care about that, so you don't hold the same standard as I do, which is that all fraud should be investigated, prosecuted to the full extent of the law, and the conviction should involve restitution so that money gets paid back. You don't hold that same standard as I do. Why not?
Okay, so real quick, I just want to see, like, you say your logic. I'm going to ask this one question, and then I'm going to answer everything you just asked. So, can a man be a woman? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, that's good. So, in regards to fraud, Trump, you're saying that you're sitting here pointing out that Trump committed fraud. Okay, but every time that somebody has been committed fraud, they've been caught. What's been going on with this whole Minnesota thing, and yeah, there has been investigations, but it's been going on for over 6 years where people were notified that this was a huge issue and nobody did anything about it.
Obviously
The
not if they were
investigations-
investigating it in 2018. Obviously not if they were investigating it in 2018. Obviously
Can
not.
I answer before you start blabbing?
No, because you're not going to make.
You're not letting me get to my main
I know,
point.
poor thing. You are not going to make false claims. You cannot say that
Yes,
people
that
were
is
reporting
100%.
it. You cannot say that people were reporting it and
The
then
fact-
nothing was being done about it when we were having investigations to 2018 and they were having prosecutions and convictions in 2020 and 2021. That's not true. In
The
regards,
fact that you're not
in
even-
regards to this specific center, Nick Shirley
Oh
lied.
my lord. The fact that you're not letting me even finish my sentence shows that you're
Don't
scared of
add-
me to bring up the point.
I'm not scared of
no,
shit.
No,
Prove
no,
it.
no, no. So how much fraud has there been?
How many
much?
complaints were there in the Minnesota
Idiot.
daycare system?
Idiot.
How many
Answer the question.
How many complaints were there that were not
You're answering
followed
my
up
question
on?
with the question.
How many?
Idiot.
Yeah, this
Answer
is
the
my
question.
platform. How many?
Answer the question.
How many complaints did
How
you
much money
see
has
filed?
been? How much money has been committed with
How
fraud?
many? Do you have that number?
$9 billion.
Where are you getting
and
that?
You're sitting here.
Where are
They're
you getting
making
that
arrests.
number?
They're doing this.
Where are you
$9
getting that
billion
number from?
They're not doing enough.
Where are you getting that
Are you
number
that
from?
dumb?
Where are you
Are you
getting that
that
number
dumb?
from? I would like
Are
to see
you
that
that
number.
dumb?
I would like to see that
Are
number.
Oh, you want to see that number?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so how about you go investigate this shit?
Oh no, this was
Because
your
obviously
claim.
you don't know what you're talking about.
If I don't know what I'm talking about, teach me. Show
you're
me where
just
the
a crybaby little
Show
liberal
me where the
lady.
9 billion number is.
Show me instead of me going and looking.
Where did you
Show
hear
me.
that? Where did you
Show
hear the
me.
9 billion number?
Show me instead of me looking into it. Show me.
Where'd
show
you
me
hear it?
everything.
Where'd you hear
because
the
I
9
don't believe
billion number?
anything.
Where'd you
No,
hear the
there's
9
no
billion
way
number?
people could be frauding. There's no way.
I didn't say that. Never said that. See how you guys conflate and don't listen?
No, nobody's conflating anything.
I said
You're
that there
sitting here
was.
saying,
I said there was fraud. It has been being investigated since 2018, and there is continuing prosecution going on. Show me where you got that 9 billion in fraud. If I don't know,
the fact
teach
that
me
you lose
something.
so much, you lose. You lost.
Where
you can't
is-
hold a
sure,
conversation.
whatever,
You can't hold a
Dan. That's
conversation.
cool. That's fine. Show me where that 9
This
billion
was a
number
great
is.
warm up. I appreciate you letting me win.
Show me where that 9 billion number is. Oh, sweetheart. Run away. If anybody else has that 9 billion number and where you got it from and where there's proof of $9 billion in fraud that was reported and not investigated, I would like to see it. He is a runner. He is a track star. Guys, thank you so much for being here. 25,000 likes. Let's try to get that up to 30,000. I would appreciate it. Keep doing all of the good things as we're here. I have those little heart puffs. If we could get those completed, that would be wonderful, guys. I would appreciate it. Ready for another crash out? B-Rad, how are you?
No, I just came to say he cooked your ass,
Sure
and
did.
you might as well kick me too, because
I
it
didn't
only get
kick
worse
him.
with me.
I didn't kick him. He ran.
You got cooked.
I didn't kick him.
And you
He
were
ran.
like, I don't want to talk about anything when the fraud investigation. What was that even for? The fraud against him back in the what you were even talking about
For COVID.
What was the amount?
Misuse
What was
of
the
COVID
amount?
funds. Do you know?
What was the amount?
Do you know?
Dipshit, for the prior investigation.
Do you know? Tell me. Do you know? Tell me.
They already knew about it. They were already investigating. So clearly there's nothing to look here because clearly they were doing their due diligence. You guys are falling apart. The left is fucking falling apart. You guys are just fucking losing it.
Sounds like cope.
I know I sound crazy right now, but that's mainly because I'm just shocked at the
least you admit
stupidity you
it.
just displayed.
Sure. How much
Yeah.
was the amount of fraud in the COVID misuse during that time then, if you know?
already looking into it. How much was it? Since you're so adamant, they were already looking into it.
I didn't look up that amount. I know that they investigated.
Because that's your claim. Your claim essentially was, yes, for, and how much was it for then?
Who was president? Who was president in 2018 when the investigation started?
I don't give two shits. I want to hear from you. First of all, explain to me what significance that would even have.
Because
whose
administration you're saying that I said we caught it. Who would be the president in 2018?
As in your side that you're defending, you know they got caught red fucking handed by basically ignoring the amount of fraud. If you were to tell me they were investigating
show me proof that they
if you were telling me back then they were investigating, again, this is why nobody trusts you anymore. Like, how am I supposed to take you seriously if you're this incompetent?
Show me proof that they ignored it.
Again, what a fail.
When were convictions?
A fucking fail.
When did we start getting convictions?
Again, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, but you're defending it tooth and nail.
I'm not defending anything. I said any fraud that is found needs to be investigated.
What is this fraud that they were already looking into under the Biden administration that they reported? For how much?
2018 was the Biden administration?
How much?
I didn't know 2018 was the Biden. It was the Biden administration? 2018
Again, for what amount of money? Was it in the billions? Was it in the billions, the fraud that they were doing then, dipshit?
2018 was the
Was it
the
in
Biden
the
administration?
fucking billions back then when they found the fucking fraud? Because
W. Biden in 2018, guys. Yeah, W. Biden in 2018, I guess. Didn't know.
You're broken. You've broke. You're stupid. Is this literally what you do when you fucking break?
Who was in charge?
Is this what you do?
You are the one yelling right now.
Yes, I understand. I'm coming off as a psycho,
Okay,
but I'm
cool.
also as a psycho letting you know I
So-
can clearly see you're fucking broken.
Who was in charge of the DOJ in 2018?
Oh, tell us, and then
you
tell
don't
us the
know-
significance.
if you
then
don't
tell us the
know, I'm
significance,
asking
bitch.
you.
You won't even tell me the simple quantity of money that they had found back under the Biden, bitch. Until you can fucking say the one thing, how much money was?
You guys have to do that, Manny.
So yeah, listen, enjoy your obscurity. All you have left is giving copium to your fucking leftist losers.
Yeah, I just can't do it from up here. W. Manny for the 20 for block whenever you are ready. Man was crashing in hard. That's wild. Sure. I didn't know that Biden was president in 2018 though. That's crazy. Crazy.
So, for Trump supporters, I'm a social democrat, somewhere around a social democrat, democratic socialist that has a job, that has fuck around money, has money that can actually be spent on certain things as well as be given to certain people for whatever reasons that I deem that I want, right? Disrespectful little troglodytes like you guys, $20 is $20. That's I don't even give a fuck. Come up here, crash out. I don't give a fuck. Come up here and spin in circles. I don't give a fuck. Chase your own dick. Come up here and actually be disrespectful to any of the people up here, regardless if they're the host or the guest. You'll be blocked.
Wild.
Honestly, you guys are probably not even worth $20, but I'm just abiding by capitalism.
Capitalism is the thing. Jesus.
But $20 in Trump's economy is a $2 hoe. Do with that what you will.
Well, thank you, Manny. It's wild, guys. That's, again, I looked up the amount because I'm fine to say if I don't know the amount. I didn't look up the amount in way of COVID relief funds. The COVID funds, the COVID scheme, was particularly a company called Feeding Our Future. It was $250 million that Amy Bach, a white woman, shocker, white woman, used and lied about, saying that they were feeding children during the pandemic. And then they ended up she used it for personal use, luxury items. But the investigation into that was started in 2018. I guess under the Biden administration. Guys didn't know Biden was in there for that long. Wild. Yeah, no, they won't answer any questions. And they're like, you look it up. Okay, tell me where to go. You guys, again, still, I've heard this $9 billion number for the last 3-4 days. I don't know where you're getting it from. Justin, thank you for the dollar train on the green app, sending these TDS people. Thank you. $1 for the tubes chat. Justin, are you over there? I'm gonna mod you over there if you don't mind, just so that you have that ability over in the crazy space. So please don't. No, like, it's not pressure, no pressure. It's really just like slurs, Justin. Don't feel any pressure to like do anything over there. They can cry and whine. You can fight with them over there. Absolutely no issue. It's really just for like slurs. So you're absolutely fine. But thank you, Justin, for the dollar train. That's not how that would work. But thank you for bringing my goal down to this lovely, lovely number. I'm sure that's going to be great.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sitting over here and I'm like,
I know. I just want to derail with them. It was fun.
I know. I get it. They are fun to rail once in a while.
Every once in a while.
I'm taking that back.
Pay to play, babes. Pay to play.
Pay to play.
Eddie, how are you today?
Just fine. Hey, Olive.
Hey, Eddie.
Did you vote for Trump?
Ma'am, I'm a Texan, but I'm not a fucking idiot. Okay, I voted for Kamala.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate you. I'm going to drop you down. I am looking to speak to Trump supporters, but W, Eddie. I didn't think so because you said, hi, Eddie, so nice. So,
oh, no, Eddie. So I see there's a few friendlies jumping up. I'm not purposely trying to kick you guys because we just don't want mutuals up right now. So I just want to keep that very crystal clear. I also did not mean to bring Manny up when I did, but it was fine.
It was kind of perfect since he paid for that word.
Right. Nah. No, the thing, and I want Trump supporters to understand something, right? Childcare is something that you can't seem to understand. Working in childcare and being a childcare or being a daycare teacher, when we're talking about Nick Shirley and him trying to go in without children, is wild. Again, you guys are the same people that when our children are being mowed down in our schools that you want security. Daycares have security for a reason, but you want some 23-year-old kid to show up without children to be able to go in and interview?
Blue, that's the one I just pulled up. Thank you so much. Yeah.
It makes no sense to me it's just so funny to me.
So let's go over this article. I don't have a problem doing that. Again, I said I wanted to see where that number's coming from. This is where that number's coming from. So feds are saying fraud total could top $9 billion. So Assistant U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson said yesterday he believes the total amount of defrauded from 14 Medicaid programs in Minnesota could surpass $9 billion. Thompson made that estimate while announcing charges against 5 more people he said defrauded the Housing Stabilization Services program that is funded by Medicaid. So far, his office has charged defendants who are accused of around $350 million in fraud, most of it tied to the Feeding Our Future school meal scandal. Okay, so, sorry, you guys can't read that very well. I apologize. Let me bring that up. Okay.
Nah, tell everyone to put their glasses on. They can read once they put their glasses on.
Also that. So, again, it's an estimate. So far, the number is $350 million, again, in regards to the Feeding Our Future school meal scandal, which was COVID funds for feeding children during the pandemic. That ring was led by a woman named Amy Bach, a white woman named Amy Bach. So, that number exists, but it doesn't exist and it's proven. Again, that's fine. Keep investigating it. If the number at the end of investigations or continuing investigations ends up totaling $9 billion, that happened. Is that a fucking problem? Yeah. There's not good oversight happening in the Medicaid programs in Minnesota, apparently. That's a fucking problem. I don't care which party you blame that on. That's fine. That would be Democrats in that state and their state legislature and whatever. That's fine. But again, do you hold that same stance with Donald Trump, his fraud convictions and the people he has pardoned for fraud. Guess what? This $350 million number? Do you happen to know the amount that the Chrisleys were charged and convicted of fraud for?
No.
$300 million. They got pardoned. They got pardoned and let out of prison.
Like, the other thing, too, is when you are opening your own daycare, the amount of inspections you go through. I mean, look, simple as this, right? Working for the DoD, the inspections were a little bit more intense than it would be for other like public daycares, but it's the same principle. You have to go through as simple as you have to make sure your curriculum is up to date. Number one, you have to make sure that your safety features, whether that be via through your planning for a fire drill, planning for a tornado drill, active perpetrator drill, whatever the case might be, right? You go through intense inspections. So I want to know who does the inspections in Minnesota, why they were so lax for so long, if that's the case.
Yeah, this is a fucking problem, yeah.
Right. And I want to know how many other daycares have this issue, because that's a problem.
But we get a lot of slop from, U.S. attorneys who are loyal to Trump saying what we see in Minnesota is not a handful of bad actors committing crimes, Thompson said at a press conference. It's a staggering industrial scale fraud. It's swamping Minnesota and calling into question everything we know about our state. Governor Tim Walz's administration shut down the Housing Stabilization Services program in October, way before y'all knew about anything. After federal investigators warned it was extremely vulnerable to fraud. So he said, I'm going to shut it down. He said, this is exactly the type of strong action we need from prosecutors to ensure fraudsters are put behind bars, Walz said in a statement yesterday. This infuriating greed and criminal activity is why we took action earlier this year to shut down Housing Stabilization Services and hired an outside firm to audit these programs and stop payments to fraudulent providers. So, everybody who keeps saying that this is some sort of cover-up by Walz are silly, because he has been cooperating with everything, saying that this needs to be investigated. I will shut down this program, seeing as it seems to have an issue with fraud. Please come in and investigate, he told the DOJ. So he's doing all the things he's supposed to do.
The other thing, too, is when you guys want to point fingers at Walz, like, what's the chain of command? Where do we go first? Walz is at the top of that chain. I want, make your shit make sense. Yes, I know. Childcare is childcare. I saw that, guys. I understand.
Childcare is childcare.
But, again, because of these actions that are currently going on and the rhetoric that is being pushed, Trump is cutting federal funding to childcare. They did all this states. In June of last year. Yeah, all states, not just Minnesota, all states. So Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida. Well, not Florida.
I say beta male and you want me to come up there, huh? Yeah, he's...
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wild. Anyway.
Yeah, he's doomed.
So well.
Anybody who's done a lick of investigating it so far, he's fucked.
So well. How old are you for TikTok terms of service?
Oh, I'm old enough. I mean, come on. If you brought me up.
I didn't bring you up.
I'm old enough.
How old are you for TikTok terms of service?
I am of legal age for TikTok.
As I was saying,
let me check this person. I think they might be a friendly though. Mama Jo, did you mean?
Hi. Yeah, I meant to come up. Just give me a second.
I know. I love you, friendly, so much. I promise you that me and Olive got it. You can type it in the chat. Any information we need to know, or also in my Discord, any information that we need to know that we might not be saying. Go ahead, Olive, and finish.
I was going to explain that when it comes to the cutting federal funds for childcare, and back in June when they cut or withheld $6.2 billion in funding through the Department of Education, it harmed daycares. It harmed small business daycares throughout the entire country. So states like Tennessee, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Missouri, Louisiana, all the red states are going to suffer because of this. You are talking about millions of children who have parents who work 2 to 3 jobs just to make ends meet aren't going to have childcare. People aren't really babysitting like they used to anymore.
No. I did want to bring up Artist. I was actually just going to bring that up, is also clarifying the differences. I talked to my brother about this. He works with children on the spectrum in a clinic. I don't know that, are you a BCBA? Brother Mod, or it's your bosses that are BCBAs, but he works with children. He can come up and talk about it. Perfect. And tell you how funding and the label can make a big difference. Go ahead, Brother Mod. Hello.
Yeah, so can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no. So I'm what is known as an RBT, a registered behavior technician. And there's just been talks, at least in the state of Colorado, with Medicare or Medicaid, sorry, and the way they classify our facilities and whether or not they were going to reclassify us as a daycare as opposed to a clinic, which would then affect all sorts of things, like how we are paid as technicians and what the kind of care that these children on the spectrum get as well.
Are you a ABA therapist as well?
Yeah, I'm an RBT in ABA therapy.
I have ABA therapy training. I just don't have the certification.
What do you mean fucking oops,
No, it's
Sparky?
Rewarding work. Definitely tough, but yeah, no.
No.
Thank you. Jesus. You guys are brutal. Has he been initiated? I don't know. I guess
I think that was initiation and or Swan. Sparky, you knew what you were doing.
Oh, it was initiation. That's why she was Sparky. Oops. I just accidentally said that sentence.
But no, he brings up a good point. And the other thing you guys also majority of us already know, the special needs sector when it comes to childcare is something that is so minimal to none. I have expressed... Hold on.
Oh.
I parked like a jackass, so I'm fixing it. It's the lack of funding that they get. And again, the position I worked at when I was working at the CDC as one of the head special needs department for the CDC and doing what I did, the funding that we receive is minimal to none. So when you are cutting federal funds for childcare, those are the children you're harming.
So people would like clarification on what ABA therapy means. I'm just going to go over what the definition of it is. It's applied behavioral analysis. It's a therapeutic approach using principles of learning and behavior to improve socially significant skills like communication, social interaction, and daily living, while decreasing challenging behaviors widely used for individuals with autism spectrum disorder.
Correct. So ABA is just a fancy term for they work with kids on the spectrum.
Right, but I know it's like targeted therapy. It's very specific.
Correct. It's very much behavioral rather than a lot of the medical aspects.
Correct.
Honestly, I suggest everyone, if your child is, and if you can, I would look into ABA therapy before medication. But that's not me. I'm not a doctor. I'm just some stone fruit on the internet.
Just our personal advice. I also I was trying to look up this sitting Minister of Foreign Affairs for the Federal Republic of Somalia that he brought up. Before assuming his role, he built and owned a healthcare business in Ohio called Right Choice Healthcare Services, LLC. His company reportedly received U.S. tax dollars through Medicaid reimbursements. Shocker, it's a healthcare company. They do that. I'm not seeing where he continued that when he took... you guys don't care, though. Vivek Ramaswamy also ran an entire fucking healthcare grift pump and dump scheme for a medication as and when and before he got into politics. So
that was the first thing I said. I'm like, didn't
Rick
Robert
Scott
Swamp Donkey do something like that?
Yeah, he had a medication that was, oh God, I have to go back in my brain. This was a long time ago. He had a medication that could not pass. It wasn't like passing in the trials. It wasn't doing well. And he ran a pump and dump on it is pretty much what he did. Like nobody would touch it, but he was able to secure funds to run a pump and dump through it, make a shit ton of money selling it. And that's what he used. Rick Scott worked for a healthcare company. You guys don't seem to care about that. And that healthcare company settled out of court, even though they were accused of over $500,000 in fraud. And they put him in charge of coming up with the Republican healthcare plan. So they all do it, just like Nancy in the stock market. Okay. Here's the thing.
Make it,
right. Does that make it okay? Charge Nancy Pelosi. Charge Rick Scott. Charge them. Why aren't you guys railing for that?
Take them all to court.
By the way, don't know if you know what Nancy Pelosi's husband's job was. He worked in stock trading. So she was either insider trading. Cool, charge her with your proof. You guys have been saying this for fucking over 10 years now. Charge her with something. Or maybe she just took the advice from her stock trader husband who was very, very good at his job. Doesn't mean it was insider trading. It just means he was good at his job. Republicans in the tubes, in the TikTok chat. I don't think I have Republicans in my purple chat because that tends to be a more calm place. Do you think that that Congress people, do you think that Congress people should be allowed to trade stocks while they are serving? Yes or no? It's a game. Gotta know. No trade. No. Okay, I agree with you. I agree. I don't think any congressperson should be allowed to trade stocks while they are serving in office. So Josh Hawley put forward an act called the Pelosi Act. He did change the name of it. But you know, it was like a haha. I'll take it. I think that's funny. It's petty. It's stupid, but whatever. The Pelosi Act, and that was to stop Congress people and the president from being able to trade. It didn't go anywhere, which is interesting because who is in charge of Congress right now? Well, yeah, Nancy hopped on board with that, babe. She's like, whatever. She's like, yeah, no, I'm totally with Josh Hawley on this. Let's do it. So why didn't they all pass it? Because they have the votes to pass it. And it would have bipartisanly been passed. Just a question. Yeah, all federally elected officials. Thank you, Adi. Except Donald Trump wanted an exemption. It originally included, it would have included him. And they rewrote it for him so that it didn't include him. They've been caught on the floor. I can't remember which fucking congressperson it was. He's literally on the fucking Congress floor in his little seat. And his fucking, I think it was his phone or he had like a little computer, but I'm pretty sure it was his phone. And trading stocks while he's working. They want the same trading privileges? They probably do. But I think that Democrats would have more pressure to be bipartisan on a bill like that because of who their base is. The Democratic base would absolutely not approve of them denying or voting down that bill. So the people who blocked it and voted it down would be the Republicans. But again, even then, at that point in time, through the House, they would have been able to pass it without a Democratic vote. So then the fight would have been in the Senate. But it didn't go anywhere. See, but even that stuff on this foreign minister is citing Facebook. That's not...
It's probably fake. You know, it's how they run.
Mm-hmm.
Them Facebookers and shit.
Them Facebookers. Okay, what did I have here? Let's see what we got going on today. No, more birds and windmills, guys. Jeez. What's wrong with this man?
Boss is asking if you want to pull a reset.
I probably will. Yeah. I didn't realize what time it was. I'll probably pull a reset real quick though. I'll show you this before we hit that reset. He's posting more bird pictures.
Did you see the one he posted and the fact that it was a picture taken in Israel years ago?
Yeah, that's this one.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
It's a hawk, not a...
It's not an eagle. Our
This
president
one's
doesn't even know our bird.
This one's probably AI. That one is probably just flight paths that they cross through. Like, it's just... They don't live in reality. But yeah, well, and birds aren't real. That's true. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit a quick restart here on the TikTok. Guys, if you are over on the purple and the tubes, you don't have to do anything. You can stay right there. Nothing's going to happen to you. You're just going to see my screen go off a little bit real quick so I can hit that restart. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you come right back for that restart and do all of the good things so that we can have some more conversations. I wouldn't call what we had earlier today conversations because that was just men crashing out, which is pretty typical. So I'll see you guys in like 30 seconds. Come right back. All right. Thank you, Twitch and YouTube, for being here. I can actually call you by your name now. TikTok doesn't really like it when I call you by your name, so unfortunately. We will get started again for one more hour. Okay. Okay. Yes, Corey, I do love America. Windmills. I absolutely do. You didn't vote and you won't vote in the midterm. Well, that's a shame, Josh. I think that you should. I think it's your civic duty. I think that it is your absolute right to do so. It's one of the small ways that you have a voice. So I would really hope that you do vote in your midterms, find out who is up, your congressperson. Some people have senators that are also up for re-election. Your local races, make sure you don't have any school board or city council, water board, energy board, things like that are up. Those things direct you even more, or affect you even more directly than the federal does. So you crashed out about me talking about men crashing out, Eli? That's what we did. When was she moderate, Ari? I must have missed that chapter. You get to vote against Jasmine. You're going to vote against Jasmine in the Democratic primary? Or you're just assuming she's going to get the Democratic nomination? Do you know who the other candidate is running against Jasmine Crockett in the Democratic primary? Oh, good for you, Gwendolyn. That you're in the DR. Awesome. I'm not trying to beat you. I don't know why you're yelling, but you're going to get muted and then have to come up. You're going to vote. You're voting Republican, Smiles. Okay, so then you're not voting in the Democratic primary, so then you wouldn't know if you're going to vote against Jasmine Crockett or not because we don't know who's going to take the Democratic nomination. I do too, Ari. I personally think James Tallarico would be a stronger candidate in Texas. I know nationally we love Crockett. I love Crockett. I just think we have to look at the demographics of Texas. Yeah, you're in Punta Cana. You're in Punta Cana in the DR, and you came on TikTok to come yell in caps at me in cold Colorado. I promise you, if I was in the DR, I'd be showing my ass, and I would not be up here. I'd be like, love y'all. I'm fucking out of here. I'm drinking. I'm on the beach. Trump did taco on pasta. Trump also tacoed on tariffs on not just pasta, on furniture. That was Gwendolyn, the one who yelled at me. It seems like she likes to yell. So let me bring this article up. Okay. We can go over that. All right. Trump delays increased tariffs on upholstered furniture, kitchen cabinets, and vanities for a year. President Donald Trump signed a New Year's Eve proclamation delaying increased tariffs on upholstered furniture, kitchen cabinets, and vanities for a year, citing ongoing trade talks. Trump's order, signed Wednesday, keeps in place a 25% tariff he imposed in September on those goods, but delays another year a 30% tariff on upholstered furniture and 50% tariff on kitchen cabinets and vanities. The increases, which were set to take effect January 1st, come as the Republican president instituted a broad swath of taxes on imported goods to address trade imbalances and other issues. The president has said the tariffs on furniture are needed to bolster American industry and protect national security. The delay is the latest in the roller coaster of Trump's tariff wars since he returned to office, with the president announcing levies at times without warning and then delaying or pulling back from them just as abruptly. The Trump administration on Wednesday also signaled it may back away from a steep tariff proposed on Italian pasta that would have put the rate at 107%. The U.S. had threatened to add a heavy tariff on Italian pasta makers after the U.S. Commerce Department launched what it said was a routine anti-dumping review based on allegations that the pasta makers sold product into the U.S. at below market rates and undercut local competitors. Tariff, tacos, strikes again. What's a tariff? Republicans, what is a tariff? Okay. Big Steppa, how are you today?
Good.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
22. I'm from Ohio.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
Why are you not?
I don't think he has any policies that are beneficial for the American people. Now, why are you supporting him?
What do you mean? How do you? Go on.
What
you
state are you in?
Oh shit! I'm from Ohio.
Mm-hmm. If you want him, you can have him. Do you need me to drive him halfway like a custody drop-off? I can do that. You can totally take him. If you want him, you can have him. You don't need to pretend to be a fake Ohioan. Quick, what's the football team in Ohio? Not you, Eli.
Hi, why did you let me back up?
I don't know. What's the NFL team for Ohio?
Why are you so mentally fucking insane?
What's the football team?
No,
for
why
Ohio?
are you so mentally deranged? You don't know why you hate Trump. You come on here every day.
I just said, because his policies are not beneficial to the American people. You're not even from here. Not even from here. BR, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Did you vote for Trump?
I did. I really, though, I came up just to answer your question. The Ohio football teams are the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Correct. All right. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 25. I'm from North Carolina.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
I wouldn't say that I necessarily support him 100%, but
Sure.
I do find that his policy aligns more with my way of thinking. I think that the mass deportations are good, but I think I'd be disappointed in my vote because there hasn't really been mass deportations. There's just been deportations.
How would mass deportations be beneficial to the American people?
Well, when you take out the basic slave labor that they provide, when they're paid like pennies on the dollar compared to what an American could be paying given that job. And I know the narrative is like Americans don't take that job. It's like, well, Americans can't take that job because there's illegal immigrants holding the position right now.
Why didn't Americans take up that slack in Florida?
Say that again?
Why didn't Americans take up that slack in Florida?
What's slack in Florida?
So Ron DeSantis had come out and said that he was going to put forth a law. He had not put forth the law yet, but he just came out and said he was going to put forth a law that would deport any immigrants from his state, illegal immigrants from his state. So what happened is we had a mass exodus. Those people stopped showing up to work and they left Florida. So construction went to a standstill and fields of food in Florida were rotting. Why didn't Americans come forth and take those jobs up?
Because it takes a while to refill a labor force. You can't just expect that to happen in like a week. Yeah.
Well, but instead what Ron DeSantis said was, we were just kidding, come back.
Well, I'm not a Ron DeSantis fan. That dude wears high heels.
So does Donald Trump. But again, I don't have an issue with the idea of stopping slave wages, but I think that they should be getting paid wages. They are a net benefit to our country, and I don't see where there would be any benefit to removing them.
How do you think that they're a net benefit? Are you talking about the thing that came out from the House Oversight Committee, the Republicans? Where they said that they like contribute this amount in taxes?
$96 billion in taxes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But does that take into account that they only pay sales taxes because they can't pay federal or state taxes because they don't have social security card numbers?
Do you know what an ITIN is?
An ITIN?
Mm-hmm.
No, not off the top of my head.
Individual tax identification number.
Oh, yeah. No, I get you. I have an EIN for my business.
So this is something that immigrants, whether they are documented or not, can apply for. And by obtaining an ITIN, they then can apply for work authorization. And once they have that work authorization, it allows them to work and pay taxes. They pay federal taxes. They do not get income tax back like we do, but they do pay into the federal tax structure. So that $96 billion included federal, state, and local tax.
Okay, but do you really think, I know this is a number that you can't really produce because it's like a negative, but do you really think a majority of undocumented immigrants are going to the government and saying, hey, I'm undocumented, but I'd like this number to be able to pay taxes, especially nowadays when immigration is such a hot topic and they don't want illegal immigrants here?
Well, first I would ask, what do you think undocumented means in regards to our legal system?
They don't have proper documentation like visas or, U.S. citizenship to make a claim to be here. Well, if we have two different definitions, like if we're working on two different definitions, and I can understand what you're saying, but when I say an illegal immigrant, that's someone that does not have
illegal.
proper
I agree with you.
documentation.
Illegal, yes, not undocumented. Undocumented is per their status. We have all sorts of different kinds of status in the United States for immigrants.
Yeah, but undocumented would be illegal. Like if they don't have proper documentation, and they're not supposed to be, like if you want to talk like an asylum seeker, like a H-1B guy.
They would be undocumented.
No, they would be documented because they have to fill out like a H-1B visa. That's a documentation. When I say an undocumented immigrant, I'm talking about someone
but that's
who's like
not.
a border
I
jumper.
understand that, but that's not how CBP and DHS define them. Is what I'm saying. So if you want to talk about those people, we can talk about those people. We can use the term that everybody likes to use, which is illegal, as an easy way to talk about it. Actually, I'll be quiet anyway and let Manny talk to you so that it's not a 2-on-1 because Manny is much better at this than I am.
Okay. Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
There we go. There we go. Sorry. Have to switch
I
over
might
to
have
my
to dip out of
workspace.
here in like 5 minutes, but
Okay, that's cool. So
No, you're good.
undocumented immigrant is, we don't have to actually use the term undocumented immigrant as it's not used by any court of law. We can actually just go by unauthorized immigrant and or illegal alien. Both of those two are recognized in the court of law. Illegal alien or unauthorized immigrant, both of them are classified as one without legal standing with the United States government. It is not one without documentation. An undocumented immigrant is DACA. An undocumented immigrant is an asylum seeker, not an asylum grantee. So both of these these two examples, there's many more. One that is out of status, so their visa or whatever has expired. They're now undocumented or now an illegal alien in the United States, if you will.
So they, in that situation, they could be undocumented and illegal at the same time?
No, so undocumented immigrant. Again, undocumented is the UN's charter, as well as lacking of legal status is also what's being pushed for the UN, which we abide by. But those are the terms that are being used to replace illegal alien and unauthorized immigrant.
Yeah, I would have said illegal immigrant.
That's
but
fine. If you want to say illegal immigrant,
I'm
just saying that I'm not here to play the word game of which word you want to use. They all are synonymous. They all mean the same thing. Undocumented immigrant, illegal alien, illegal immigrant, unauthorized immigrant. They all mean the same thing. And all of them, while they hold different connotation, they all mean no legal standing with the United States. Not lacking documentation, no legal standing. These are two different things.
Wouldn't you have documentation of your legal standing in the United States to prove that you have legal standing?
If you do not have legal standing with the United States, that means that your status with the United States is either fallen out, which is expired, or you do not have one to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay, so DACA is undocumented.
Wait, hold on. Can I ask a question? You said that they all mean the same thing, but that doesn't make sense to me because I was just told that they're two different things.
I can be wrong. He's correcting me too.
Yeah, no, I'm confused.
Correcting.
I'm not trying to
Right,
play
and
like
I am-
some
I
gotcha.
am No, you're
correcting-
fine.
Really
You're fine.
argue with you.
I'm
on this.
and I am correcting Monty as well. These things do mean the same thing. That's why I specifically said they can have different connotation, because when we say illegal immigrant, we are dehumanizing because nobody can be illegal. Your actions can be illegal, but the immigrant themselves cannot. That'd be like illegal human or illegal Black American, like that.
Well,
These things can't be this.
They're illegal in their location. They're
No,
somewhere
the
they're not
action,
legally
the
supposed
action that they committed can be illegal if if proven in the court of law. But you would have to prove that, and then their action. That no one is going around and saying the illegal Donald Trump, the felon. He is a felon,
right?
But no one is saying the illegal Donald Trump. So no one can be illegal. Your actions can be illegal, unlawful.
No one's saying that the person themselves is illegal.
Right, but illegal
maybe there are some people out there.
I don't
like that.
This isn't.
When you say illegal immigrant, you're referring to their legal status. They've immigrated here illegally.
Right,
Their immigration is the illegal part.
No,
I don't use the term illegal.
That would have to be proved in court, like Manny said. My point, and I'm
I'm using a hypothetical about an actual illegal.
You're wrong.
Immigrant.
My point was to show.
My hypothetical?
point was to show that the terminology being used has nothing to do with their documentation.
Yes.
I mean, I would think that when the term is undocumented, it has something to do with documentation, though.
No. And by the way,
But what do you mean,
undocumented.
though? Like, you got to give me some substance there. You can't
Right,
just say
substance. That's easy. Substance. Undocumented immigrant is not in the court of law. There is no legal standing. There's no legal precedence, I should say, that actually uses
I understand
undocumented
that,
immigrant.
but we're not in a court of law right now, and I'm
Right,
using
so
the term, and
I'm-
you're telling me as a court official that I can't use the term undocumented.
Right, and I'm telling you the I'm telling you the definition
but
of
you're
that
telling me
term.
it's incorrect because
And I'm
it's
telling
not
you the
in the
definition
legal
of that
system.
term. I'm telling you the definition of the term. It means lacking legal standing with the United States government.
Yeah.
That
I know.
doesn't mean that they themselves have broken a law. And I've given you examples of this. Someone who has came over, has given themselves up and said, I am seeking asylum, falls under 8 USC 1158 while they are seeking asylum, going through their anywhere between their 3 to 5 court hearings between 2 to 6 years, will be undocumented.
Would you like to see it per the DHS's glossary?
I guess, yeah, but like that's not my argument. Like
Go on.
that's not really what I'm up here talking about.
Oh, why
I
keeps
mean,
bringing me back to the S's.
I don't
want
want
to when I do this.
I don't
Well,
want
no,
to
if
sound
we're
like
gonna,
bad faith, but it kind of feels like red herrings every time
It's
like,
not.
we're
So
talking about
let's- so
something,
then
and you're like,
let's define
well,
it.
These all mean the same thing, but they
They
don't
do.
mean the same thing.
They
They're
do.
different things.
I never
different
said they don't,
connotations.
though.
he never said they
A
didn't.
connotation and a definition are two different
you're-
things.
you're
I don't
saying
think that
that-
you're. No. These aren't red herrings, and you are. You are
That technically was a red herring.
No, these aren't red herrings, and you are not. You're not. The only reason why we're bringing up the definition, by the way, is because you said that they were not supposed to be here. I'm trying to get to the basis of your claim about undocumented immigrants and their ability to or to not to pay federal
to inform me of the language
Right.
of this.
Sure, okay.
I haven't been able to make a claim yet.
Because
You
I don't
did-
want
you did actually make a claim.
You were getting to a claim about them being able to pay taxes if they're not documented. But I want to go over real quick the DHS's use of unauthorized alien population. The unauthorized alien population is defined as all foreign-born aliens who are not legal residents, including naturalized citizens, persons granted lawful permanent residence, persons granted asylum, persons admitted as refugees, and persons admitted as resident non-immigrants, i.e. students and temporary workers as opposed to tourists who have unexpired and authorized periods of admission. Most unauthorized aliens either entered the United States without inspection or were admitted temporarily and remained past the date they were required to depart.
Yeah, I have no problem with those people being here. That was never my claim. My claim is primarily for illegal aliens. I just used the term undocumented
And-
immigrant because I didn't want to sound like a bigot.
So where do you get that number from?
I didn't give you a number.
I know, but where would you find it is what I'm asking you.
What number are you wanting me to produce?
Your previous number stating so.
I haven't given a number once yet.
Okay.
I have. Okay, go ahead.
So your point was about a random number we have not discussed of people who have no status, no documentation, being able to pay taxes.
Oh yeah, but I preface that by saying I know that this is a negative, and we can't find a number on this because there's not like there's a
So then why
how
would we
many
discuss it?
blue stars are there? There are no blue stars. Like we can't like measure that. That's probably a bad analogy. But what I'm saying is, just with some critical thinking, do you think someone like an illegal alien that has no grounds to be here whatsoever, they're not part of this list of like people that you've given
Well,
me?
no, wait. You're taking it down to you're taking it down to the.
You can't add that context without them being put through a court of law. We don't know if they're supposed to be here or not until they are put through a court of law.
Okay. This is.
But you're also taking it down. No, because
let me finish, bro. Let
Your
me land my
claim is
plane.
that you're trying to
land
take
my
the claim to
plane.
its weakest form. Do I think that somebody who is a criminal is abiding by the laws that
No.
our country holds?
No.
Like,
No.
well,
No.
yeah, shit. I guess someone who
let me finish
who
what I'm
is
saying.
who is
This is why
by
you guys have
definition.
no
Okay,
claim
go ahead.
on
Okay,
me,
finish.
because I
Go
can't
ahead.
finish my
Go
claim.
ahead. Finish.
Okay. What I asked originally before you got up here was, do you what percentage of illegal aliens, I'm going to use that term now because I said undocumented to try and be nice, but what percentage of illegal aliens do you think are going to the government to try and get this ITIN number when they know that they are breaking the law by being here? Why would they go to a government official? So like I was just basically posing a thought question where you got to think about like maybe that doesn't make sense.
That's a thought terminating question because you would have to quantify a number for me that you believe or not. It's what I call invisible boogeyman numbers. I'm not saying that there's zero.
I would say
I'm not
more
saying
than
that there's zero.
50% of
50% of
actual
what?
illegal aliens are not going.
How many illegal
to the
aliens do
government.
we have?
I mean, that's a kind of swayed number because you got to look at they kind of
Per
classify all these
DHS,
different-
how many do we have?
I don't know the number right off the top of my head.
Exactly.
Can you look it up?
14 million.
So how can you say that 50% of those?
Wait, are
Are
these
not-
14 million illegal aliens or are these
Unauthorized.
undocumented? Okay,
Jesus
see, that's
Christ.
the thing. Well,
No.
I'm
They're
talking
all
about
Stop.
the
illegal
same.
aliens.
Stop.
Yes. What did we
Stop.
just
It's
go
the
through?
same.
It's
It's
the
the
same
same
thing.
thing. This is the problem. You are illegal alien,
Wait, but
unauthorized.
You just called them criminals.
Illegal
someone who's
alien
here
on
with a visa
illegal
is not a
alien,
criminal.
illegal alien, unauthorized immigrant, undocumented immigrant, illegal migrant. It's all the same thing. It's all the same
not,
thing.
though,
By
'cause
the
you
way,
guys
illegal.
spent this whole time explaining to me why it's not the
I
same
didn't
thing.
actually.
No.
I didn't do
An
that. You
illegal
didn't
alien-
listen.
an
What was the
illegal
definition I
alien
gave?
does-
What was the definition I gave
An
you for a
illegal
undocumented
alien
immigrant?
does not have a visa. An illegal alien is not an asylum seeker. Those are two different terms. Like you're conflating these things right now.
No. What is the definition I gave you for undocumented immigrant?
The definition you gave me for undocumented immigrant, you
Yes.
said it's someone without the legal standing to be here or legal
No, I said
status.
someone who is lacking legal standing with the United States.
Oh
government.
wow, exactly what I just said, but not verbatim.
Okay. What did it?
So
what
then
was
not
and what was
exactly
given
what
to
you
you?
said. Oh my
Exactly.
God.
And then what was given to you for?
As an English person for a second. So exactly what I said, but not verbatim. So not exactly what you said. Okay, cool. Anyway, continue, Manny.
Okay. What was the definition given to you for unauthorized alien?
Where the fuck did they remove
can-
the undocumented fucking immigrant?
I didn't know I was muted. My bad. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know it verbatim.
It was the same thing as well. What do you want the definition of illegal alien? So just so we can.
Whose definitions are these? Are these
I'm literally
DHS?
getting it by DHS.
The
right now
DHS.
for you.
I got you.
DHS uses the term illegal alien, now often unauthorized alien, for individuals in the United States without legal status and has recently focused on voluntary self-deportation, blah, blah, blah.
No.
Without legal status.
Finish reading it out.
Finish reading the voluntary self-deportation.
No, finish
through
reading
CBP.
what you were reading. Yeah, just
Okay,
read it
yeah,
out.
okay. Oh, all right, fine. I'll give you. Recently focused on incentivizing voluntary self-deportations through CVP Home app, often free travel and stipend like $1,000 to $3,000 for people to return home alongside increased enforcement and fines for non-compliance. DHS also targets worst of the worst criminal illegal aliens for like. Did that fall underneath the definition, or was the first part where it says without legal status? the actual definition for illegal alien, which is the definition for an unauthorized immigrant, which is the definition for undocumented immigrant. So these terms all mean the same thing. I said the difference, the only difference.
How do they mean the same thing if there's a difference?
Connotation.
All right, explain to me how the connotation makes these things that
dehumanizing.
Are exactly the same.
Dehumanizing.
Dehumanizing.
Yes, dehumanizing.
Okay, so it's different based on your subjective opinion.
Well, so I literally said that. I don't know why. I don't know why you're just catching up to this. I don't know why you're just catching up on this conversation.
You never said anything about this.
Are you lacking comprehension skills?
No.
Are you lacking comprehension skills?
Anything about this being your subjective opinion? You told me.
No. I didn't say this is my subjective opinion. I said the only difference is connotation.
But you didn't tell me that was your subjective opinion.
What is connotation?
Connotation is how the word is used.
Which would be what?
What?
Which would be subjective, right?
No, it'd just be a tool in language. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, so you do lack comprehension.
So you don't know how our definitions. Let's start from zero. Our definitions descriptive or prescriptive?
Definitions are descriptive.
Oh, so they're subjective.
No, you can have objective definitions.
Oh, like what?
Like woman, the objective definition is.
Do you know the original? No.
How are you going to ask me a question?
Because you're wrong already. Because you're wrong already. What was the first? What was
yeah.
the first iteration of the use of woman? What did it mean?
Are you talking about in the English language, or are you talking about back in like
the definition of woman? The definition of woman and its usage.
I don't know the original English.
It meant wife man. It meant wife man. You were married. You became a woman only once you were married, so you were a wife man. So did we change how we use that definition?
I don't think that's necessarily true.
Did we change how we use that definition?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to grant you that because I don't believe that that is the original term woman.
You think that we were using woman in the 1800s, understanding the biology of sex? You think that that's something we were doing?
Woman is a term that refers to gender. Gender only refers to language. Sex would be female.
Exactly. And if you're using,
you're right. It is wife man, but wife man does not refer to a man who's married.
I said
that's just like the simpleton break.
I didn't say a man who's married. I said it refers.
Yes, you did.
No,
You
I said it refers.
You said once a man gets married, they become.
You don't
woman.
listen. You don't listen.
No, I listen.
I said you don't. I said you don't become a woman until you are married. Hence, wife man. You belong to man. You are wife man. You don't listen.
No, you misspoke is what happened.
So you can check later. You can go ahead and watch yourself later on my tubes, and you can watch where I said it referred to when you are married as a woman. You did not become a woman until you are married. So then you can.
Yeah, I'll drop you a like and a comment too.
Sure, and you can rewatch it and show that that is exactly what the fuck I said. Since you don't understand that definitions are descriptive and change to how they use them. Goodbye, W Blue for the swab. Open your ears a little bit, just a tad.
I didn't even want to get into the whole. I just wanted to correct the usage of the word, which the definition of that word, because they are all used synonymously.
Yeah.
But then, or interchangeably. But then to get into the ITIN / how many undocumented immigrants are here / how many are in the workforce, like that's the real debate that he didn't want to have.
No. He can't, because he can't quantify a number for me to show me immigrants who aren't paying taxes that are hiding and what, like, this is again the invisible boogeyman number that we talk about all the time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you can drop me. I'll go back to work.
All right, I'm gonna bring up.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna bring up work wife. I'm gonna bring up Audrey because usually if she's up here, it's because she has something to clarify for me. Bossy, my boss coming up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe she didn't. Maybe not this time.
I think we should change the swab rules. I think if we swab someone, they get muted for like 5 minutes. In the chat.
Oh, in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
But then what do I do for kicks? You tell me to increase it?
I mean, you could. If a guest gets kicked.
Thank you, Lynette.
And dropped. I don't know.
Sometimes, so here's what happens, right? So I come home and it connects to Wi-Fi, but if I'm still in the guest request box when it's connecting to Wi-Fi, it does something to TikTok, and TikTok's like, I'm not sure I like this. So your request is going to the void.
Oh my god.
Even when I didn't like connect fully, it booted my box back down, it still showed that I had a pending request to my phone. I'm like, yeah, I hate you, TikTok. Glitch talk.
Glitch talk.
The main thing I was gonna say to him, because he wasn't, since he was so hung up on like Manny saying it was based off of our like law standards, and be like, these are the definitions that the government provides and uses them
Right.
interchangeably. These
Right.
are the acceptable words from the government. And I thought maybe that might help him, but I don't know.
But then, yeah, I don't think he was understanding the concept of although DHS uses unauthorized, undocumented, and illegal alien interchangeably, which is what we could have just stopped there and used it like that. He wasn't understanding Manny's point of colloquially, which is a word you all don't understand, colloquially, as in how words are used every day. When y'all come in like, these illegals, it is not, you're not using it the way DHS is using it. You are using it with the connotation of emotion and dehumanization of people. That is what Manny was trying to get to, but he just couldn't grasp that concept.
Yeah, they normally can't, but I think they're just not coming up.
Thank you, Daniel.
For whatever reason. I don't know why they're not coming up. Oh, mercy. I don't know. That's mostly what I wanted to say, but I also don't want to drop back down because no one's home and I feel sad.
Oh no, don't do that. But yeah, Trump
Yeah,
supporters, if you
I'm
want to
lonely.
come up again and have conversations about why you support Trump with factually based evidence, I have no problem doing that. I mean, that last guy literally said he wanted mass deportations. He was disappointed that he's not seeing mass deportations, which to me means you really, really don't care about status and documentation in the law, because because that's what Donald Trump is trying to do. He's trying to make more undocumented immigrants to be able to get rid of, which he's not allowed to do. So he's trying.
Well, that would be following the law, and that's just like, quote, illegal or something odd or something. Shushies, Bailey.
Bailey said, I have words too.
Tube
Did you hear
can't
him
do
meow?
math.
Oh, I know tubes can't do math.
You need another woman. 3 witches is a coven. How many women are on the screen?
Fuck yeah. Do we get to name our coven?
There's 3 women on the screen.
We need to
Y'all can't
name
count.
our Discord chat now.
Heck yeah.
Is that what
let's
we're
do
gonna
that.
name it? The coven.
The coven of what? I would also suggest adding in Megan. They are actually, a witchy witch.
This is true.
ChatGPT asked, "Can I join the coven?"
No.
You didn't invite us to your
No,
wedding
I
afterwards.
will
That's
I will
crazy.
discriminate against AI. Absolutely not.
This
no,
is
no,
true.
No. ChatGPT can invite us to the after party for their wedding. I don't want to hear it.
Oh my god. Earth, air, fire, water, earth, air,
You
fire,
guys see
water,
that?
earth, air, fire, water, earth, air, air. Sorry, I was casting spells.
No, you're good. Did you guys see that Grok got hacky-dish again?
Yeah, they're having a field day on Twitter. I've seen it all night and this morning.
What's going on?
They're taking pictures of Donald Trump next to people. What was the big one? They had him next to Putin on that red carpet that he rolled out for him and said, what did they say? Remove the... Fuck. Oh, crap. Because they've been doing remove the PDF file or remove the fraudster.
Oh, no, I was talking... So I put it in my non-political news. Grok apparently...
Oh, I saw that one.
Kind of got tinkered with again, so it was actually releasing pictures of minors in compromising positions.
Well, that fits them.
Have you seen this on the Twitter? I sent it to you via Discord.
I assume you're talking to Monica. I don't do Discord, so... Or I don't do Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that.
That the Homeland Security decided to take a piece of artwork done by a Japanese artist and didn't give him get him credit.
They just are racking up cease and desist like Pokemon cards which they also got cease and desist from Pokemon. So from Nintendo.
Oh,
and
Are we sure they did? Because I haven't seen anything about that in a while.
I know they removed the videos. So I would assume they got a letter. Not for like suing, but just cease and desist would be my assumption. Oh, speaking of stealing artwork, Blue, you're still in here, right?
Bluebird.
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 Ermagerd.
I had to replace the desk clamp for my mic stand. It was all...
So Blue, you remember Stephen Gowans or Indie Television, right? And how you went through and we went through his lovely little book summary on Amazon. So he was in Matt's last night. And they were going through his book too. So the link we have, he has multiple links to the same book with different covers. One of which had artwork from Norman Rockwell. I guarantee that he did not pay for that or get permission to use it. So, yeah, I don't...
Wild.
Yeah, that's what I said when I saw it. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Let me see. Let me open it in browser because then I can bring it up. Here we go. That's Norman Rockwell. In case anybody doesn't know, that's the original. That's what he used for his book. He also has, if you ever look, it says Stephen Gowans and one more author. And if you click on the one more, it says Sexy Man. That's these people are not real. Just know, as a fellow writer myself, if you are feeling down that you don't think you can get your book accomplished and published, you can. Because if he can.
The true one, 1984, send $20 to Monica, you are wrong.
Has
Lady's not married.
Has Sparky sent a summer fee?
I don't think he has sent a summer fee. Yeah, he's very incompetent. And he brought up William Faulkner again. I cannot get up. Why?
Someone said $20 says you've been married more than once.
I am married. 15 years. 15 years and 2 kids later.
Woo!
Woo. Is my cursor? That's how it comes up. It comes up as a redacted square. I don't... Oh, now it's a magnifier. Ooh.
That's interesting.
It's the only way I could get the thing to come up. I don't know why it does that.
Here is my routine help to grift. 10 sent to money in order to see puppers and perhaps some cats. And no to just Monty husband. No, it's I am the boss. It would be completing the entire goal to kick me. So it's a great attempt.
That's just 6 10s and more than half of a 10.
6 10s and more than half of the 10.
Oh, I'm talking about her daily goal. I'm costly. I'm 100.
Yeah, no, they're trying to hit that 100 million number.
I'm the end of the goal. If you complete the goal, I get dropped.
Or you can send an Interstellar.
Ooh. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. Well, like on mine. No, I've seen one, but
just Money Hub. That's a good one. I didn't think about that.
I was gonna post. I'll put those in the Discord. Pictures of my daughter's birthday cake. They're so cute. That my husband made. The MAGA husbands could never.
The puppers is literally waiting under my desk to see if someone will put her on camera. You guys, I'm not even kidding. She's just like sitting here like, oh, loving on me.
Sparky, what's an Italian protein bar?
Do I want? Oh,
Is that
yeah.
chicken?
What did you say it was? Let's see. Oh.
Give puppy I sense.
Is that he did. He sent puppy. The W Sparky for the 10 for the pupper fee. It's like our daily pupper fee.
Hi, Summer.
Let's expand for the babies.
See, she's literally just like under the desk.
She's chilling
She's like,
today.
I want attention.
She's such a lover bug.
She is. She's like, okay. I'll lay down. She's right next to the desk.
PXN Dad in the Tubes chat. That is not the first time I've heard Sarah Silverman.
I just went to go look her up, and I'm like, I could see it.
Baby. Yeah, I've been told that before. I've also been told Christy Carlson Romano. She was the person who played Kim Possible, and she was in Even Stevens. I've heard that one before for me. But those two usually are the ones I hear. So that's actually not the first time I've heard that. He's a baby.
She looks so tired. 40 to know him, I can't.
She probably got taken to the dog park this morning, so she's probably a little tuckered still.
Aw, she got to run around.
Yeah, it explains why she's not all hype and butt shaky today.
She is happy.
Oh,
though.
there she is. Hi. Hi,
She's so
Tamara.
happy.
Sorry, Blue. I didn't
Hi.
realize that sounded accusatory.
Hi. Why are you chasing me? Sniffy sniff. Sniff, sniff, sniff. What's all in the sniffies? Your babies.
She's such a pretty girl.
Just a friendly reminder.
Ooh.
This is true.
It's not a
Not
pie.
It's not pie. You can all have rights. It's fine. No more taking calls. There nobody else is coming up, but Vil now on the Tubes. I am going to set up, I think this weekend I'm going to set up a Google number.
We're gonna have to play with that.
Yes.
Literally, there is no way to hear TikTok.
No, I know
guests.
that.
Trust
Yeah.
me, I've tried.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've tried.
No.
Oh, video has been uploaded, by the way.
Yay!
Okay.
I'm not going to watch that for a good 5 to 7 business days because I don't want to. I need
Same.
a fucking. I'll go in and like it, though. I'll go in and like it and do all the good things that I need to do for it. But the mute is going to be on. I can even put it on in the background so you get the watch hours. It'll just be muted.
It's 6 hours, Monica.
I
It's not
just-
worth it.
It's what you just put it on and on
In
the
the
laptop and
background.
walk
Yeah, it
away.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, having it on in the background for 6 hours is actually fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what I was gonna say though, you can
Yeah,
take
let
me
me-
down. I gotta go.
Hold on, I'm fighting with my.
No, you don't drop me.
No,
Just-
I'm fighting
yeah.
with my mouse for the expand.
Oh no, you're good. Shit balls. What did I fucking? Oh yeah, I love how she crashed out while on mute about being called out for dodging Polly. That was great.
She started getting all crazy. Like, I don't know.
She stayed on mute that whole time when I brought up the fact that she was like on a live with a friend of hers.
Lamb Chop was so defensive. Like, she didn't get help. Like, who the fuck are you anyways? You are just like, I don't want to shame people, but you're just a little fat blob. Like, I was seriously like, I can't tell what they are because they were wearing a super oversized shirt and the headphones. I couldn't tell. It was just bad. Like, and I'm not trying to be a meanie, but I just could not tell. I was like, I want to, like, what are you? Like, not to be mean, but okay. Oh, I love my animals, guys. I love my animals.
You guys are not. You guys are gonna get. I will block you from the Google number, my own husband, and Peabody. I will do it. Don't make me do it.
It's not hard. Actually,
Yeah,
quite
it's
easy to
not.
block people.
Did I protest for Palestine? I didn't get to any specific ones that we had here in Denver. They a lot of them happened pretty impromptu here in Denver, so I didn't get a chance to get down there with my kids because I have to find care for my kids. But I did go to both No Kings protests here in Denver, and we had Palestinian flags and chants and organizational tents set up for that. Not me myself. I didn't have those tents set up, but they were there.
Sorry if you guys can hear an automatic litter box motor running.
Am I going
That's
to
what that
protest
is.
a free Iran? I mean, we've talked about Free
Well,
Congo, Free the Sudan. We've talked about all this stuff before. I don't know. Is he going to protect the protesters in the United States like he is going to for the protesters in Iran, or probably not?
of course not. You can protest freely in other countries against your regimist government, but you still can't do it in the United States against me because,
Right.
Rules for thee, but not for me. He's just such a fucking walking contradiction.
Wild. EBT
I-
hoes gone wild. That's what.
What?
I don't know. That's what they said in the YouTube.
Sounds like a really shitty
I don't-
movie.
It does, but I just want to let people there would be zero way for me to even obtain EBT. Like zero. A, I make too much money. B, I don't have kids.
Right. Like I get EBT, but again, my tax money and my husband's tax money pays for it. So, do you guys again? And then I'll ask you in the tubes. Actually, do you know how much you pay a year for SNAP?
They can't count that high.
Pop
Monica.
quiz, hotshot.
Do you think they can caught? Yep.
MGS says 700. You pay 700 a year in SNAP from you?
What's really going to be said is they're just going to say too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's too
regardless.
much. They don't know though. Yeah, they must make bank if you're paying 700. That's the average? That's the average of what? What people are receiving or what you're paying? Yes, Sam, it is 30 something dollars. It's an average of about $36 a year that you pay in your taxes towards the SNAP program to help feed millions of American families with children. Yep.
But this here illegals. It's not feeding Americans. It's feeding them. They are illegals. You should know that already. I don't know why you lying up here.
I hope that New York doesn't go MAGA after November. I'm worried about that. I'm not too worried about it at all.
They'll be fine.
Yeah. New York's pretty insulated. Just keep voting if you're in New York. You might not be, but people who are in New York. SNAP is fraud, Beef Biscuit says. Can you show me that?
See, what did I say? It's all fraudulent. You acknowledge it. I win.
No? Can't show me that SNAP is
See,
fraud?
she doesn't even refute it. I won.
That's how they argue. It's so annoying. That's why I just let them yell. Is it fraud or feud?
Yes.
Survey says.
Yeah,
Joe Biden was president in 2018.
I have to. There's certain. I forgot
jump.
to do. I forgot to block words. I forgot to block supply and demand. I forgot to block surveys. Milton Friedman. I'm gonna block. I don't want to hear it ever again.
W. Millie. My favorite thing, Ari, is I went to go look at my block words after the live. W. Millie, L host.
I wasn't even in there. Like I wasn't even in there. I was in the Discord.
I mean, in fairness, I had blocked Millie's name from everybody's lives a month ago after she was having people because there's a point where there's almost a guarantee with how many people were coming into every single leftist host chat that she was telling her server, go into leftist channels and tell them to debate me. There's almost no chance that wasn't happening. So it's I had blocked her name in everyone's lives and everybody has removed her name from the blocked words list.
Daryl Down, let's come talk about his policies. If you think he's the best president of our lifetime, I would love to talk about his policies and how they're helping.
Yeah.
The American
best thing to do is if she's on your panel, do not mute her followers because she will derail the entire conversation.
That's what's happening most of the time, and I don't think she really I only got personal DMs from them afterwards.
Which I'm surprised because she did that on IRI's panel. She was like, I just want to let you know that, I've brought viewers in here and we're being really respectable and your mods are like muting and blocking my people. And I don't think that should happen. It's just like, can you not derail? Like,
BA over on the Tubes chat, you don't like Trump, but man, this host is insufferable. She doesn't seem to be wanting to engage with anyone honestly. I'll take advice. What do you want me to do to make you feel like I'm engaging honestly? Because I ask the same 3 questions when I start, and I ask them to back that up with factual evidence. Where am I not engaging honestly? I would like to be seen new information. They don't give me any.
Peabody, it's actually more fun to mute them for 30 seconds at a time. They get real mad about that 30 seconds.
They just crash out. That's all that they do. It's because I didn't agree with them. Oh, my watch telling me to stand up. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna be home all by myself Monday through Thursday.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all gotta like
party at Ari's.
Yeah. Come on down. The water is not fine because there is no water in this house. That would be bad.
Azula, how are you today?
The Jews.
You tried really hard. Your internet told you no. Like, I know what you were trying to say, but your internet said nope.
Spell that.
But how can we come together if you just don't blindly agree with them? Exactly. RFKing me. Yeah. They get mad because we don't agree with their premises, because their premises are also wrong. So
I will also say I think it's also just hypocrisy when you know that we obviously know that a lot of people follow she who shall not be named anymore. And she's like, I know I put that in your server yesterday, Olive. I'm just like, she's more semantical than I am by a long shot. And but everybody gets mad at me for doing it.
Right.
And they're her fucking cult followers. It's like, oh, pick a lane. It's okay if she does it, but not me. All right.
well, if you want to get mad about words, well, we have to, if we're using the same word in different ways, then we're just talking past each other. So
yeah.
Hey, mods, go ahead, who have access to the guest request, go ahead and block him since he decided he was going to request up again.
Oh, who dat?
I don't know why they don't give me the power to do it from here. That's silly. Oh, he was in the chat too. I could have done that.
Oh, I think.
But thank you.
I think so well. I blocked him because I'm pretty sure that was B-Rat
I think
again.
it's B's other account.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's B3 or whatever. So I went ahead and blocked him. I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that either. Summer, can you give me the sock?
No.
Okay, one last. Oh, you're gonna get up to a high spot to show that you have.
What do you got? Nope, lamb chop. Hey, baby. You know you're muted, right? Or am I crazy?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I did not know. You were not crazy.
Let me up
You
right
muted the
now.
dog. What?
Why are you yelling at me?
Did just Monty Hub mute me? Is that what?
I
is
don't
that
think
what you
so.
said?
I see
Who was
Colin.
Colin?
Oh, this is Colin.
Did he find that minimum wage bill yet? Give me the sock. Let go.
What do you want to talk about?
How are you gonna hate a president who just raised minimum wage?
Where's the congressional bill?
Where's the bill for that?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, then the minimum wage isn't raised.
When did that happen? Why?
So then the
why
minimum
are you
wage isn't
upset
raised.
about that?
The minimum wage is
Yes,
not
and
raised.
my state just went up to $17 an hour.
What state are you in?
Governor.
What state are you in?
Haiti,
What state are you in?
Missouri.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's your governor?
Mike the Goat Kehoe.
Okay, well
Mike
then W
the
Mike.
Goat Kehoe,
Yeah, that was a state
a
thing.
true Republican leader,
That was a
a
state
true
thing.
American
And
patriot.
Ron DeSantis signed a bill into law into Florida back in 2022
Oh.
that incrementally raised the minimum wage every year up until it hits $15 at the end of this fiscal year of 2026. So congratulations, Ron DeSantis. That does not mean that that gives credit to Donald Trump. That's fucking weird.
What's Missouri raising the minimum wage to?
I think it's up to like 17 now or 15.
Yes. Why?
That's good. That's great. I'm so glad that we have.
What did it result from?
Since we have a government that's actually doing stuff.
What did? Oh yeah,
rather
you
than
do.
bombing
What did it
Middle
result
Eastern
from?
children.
Handshake. What did it result from? Why is it being
Resulted
raised?
from congressional approval from the Trump administration.
As a result of Proposition A, a ballot initiative approved by voters.
Ooh,
Yes, voters.
Oh,
Exactly.
he's useless. This
Who
is my
voted?
hero.
Who
Yeah,
was
I
the mass
understand.
voter for?
Oh, cool. That's cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
he's useless. So this is
So,
my new
yeah,
little
it had
thing on
nothing to
understand.
do with the Trump administration
Well, when you look at
all. It was voters in Missouri. Yes.
Kayla said it got repealed.
Oh. This one says I don't see a repeal though on the. Let me look at the.
and
It
then
says
our
effect for
military got
2026. It doesn't say it was
17
repealed.
As
Do you
of
have a-
January 1st, Missouri's statewide minimum wage increased to 15 per hour.
That's great. That's a Republican state. You know the state.
That was a ballot initiative
Come on, man. Why'd you keep putting me on mute?
because that has nothing to do with the Trump administration.
Well, I'm just saying most Republican states went up in their wages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did Idaho
can-
increase their minimum wage?
I mean, Idaho's full of bunch of farmers. There's like it's
Tennessee
like
has
it's like 85% farming in Idaho.
Awesome. Wait, hold on. So I just want to let me narrow down your logic. I just want to be sure. Missouri's governor is raising the minimum wage in 2026, and because it's a Republican state, you give credit to Donald Trump, correct?
Well, I'm giving Donald Trump
Please
credit
just-
for
this is a
tax
yes or no.
cuts. For tax cuts on the working class.
You specifically gave him credit for raising the minimum wage. So I just want to narrow down your
Oh,
logic.
it's 100% credit. Goes to
Okay,
the Trump
perfect. So then Joe Biden for Florida raising their minimum wage from $10 to $15
That makes no
an
sense
hour.
because that makes no
Joe
sense.
Biden. It happened while Joe Biden was president. He signed it. Ron DeSantis signed it into
Joe
law
Biden
during Joe Biden's presidency.
probably
so
the worst
Joe Biden
president
for
we've ever had.
increasing the minimum wage.
Yeah, W. Joe Biden. Handshake.
Hell no.
Handshake. Do you happen to know my friend Lanati? She's a great friend
If
to
you
me.
support Biden, you
Hey.
support genocide.
Do you know my friend Lanati by chance?
You support genocide.
Lanati says she doesn't say this, but I'm sure she's thinking it, to fuck all the way off. Bye.
Do I pull the full card?
I did it from the chat.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
W.
Real quick, I
Lanati
wanna-
for the 30 for the perma-ban and block.
Ooh, W. Lanati for all of that. Okay, I want to address Big Unit's comment real quick. I haven't had a chance to talk on it much, so this gives me an opportunity too. Economy grew 4.3% in third quarter, most in 2 years. Fantastic. Now, Big Unit, did you actually go and read the report? Because I bet you didn't. And see, this is how we know you don't, because if you understood why we actually had a higher GDP, you would understand that it actually isn't for anything good. What contributes to our rising GDP? Let me tell you what our own federal government says. It is because the rise in healthcare costs.
I'm
The
gonna go get
rise of
situated.
healthcare costs.
Okay.
And not only that, also the fact, bye Olive. Okay. Also the fact that more people are traveling internationally, so out of the country to spend their money. Oh, listen, now don't give a fuck. Gas is lowest in 5. People are so fucking dumb.
By the way, Kayla, you were right. but the Missouri Supreme Court upheld it. That's what happened. So in November of 2024, Missouri voters approved Proposition A by a strong majority, ushering in much-needed expansions to legal protection for workers throughout the state. Weeks after the election, large business groups, including the National Federation of Independent Business and the Missouri Chamber of Commerce, filed a lawsuit before the Missouri Supreme Court seeking to rescind Proposition A, claiming election irregularities and alleging that the ballot initiative violated Missouri's state constitution. And they
that's
defended
awesome.
it, but yeah, they upheld it. That's why it went through effect. So it wasn't the governor.
It was the Supreme Court that was like, heck yeah, no, the guys, this was voted on constitutionally. This is constitutionally sound by our own state constitution. So
Fucking
interesting.
shocker. I'm so shocked by that.
All right. Well, I know you're.
I'm gonna get
end
ready to
soon.
end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
You
try-
can. Oh, hold
Why
on.
did
Let your
you
brother
kick that
lead me.
guy?
Oh God.
Is that you on a new account?
It is. It
No.
no.
No, it's not.
Uh-huh. Mods, do your
just
thing.
Monty Bro can kick me because I kicked him earlier.
Yeah, just Monty, bruh.
Technically, Sparky already paid for it, so we'll just transfer
True.
summer images to Yeet Ari for a second, just in this one time. One time.
He's got to figure out how to now. I mean, he's a fan. He a fan. It's fine. Nope. There we go. Hi, Blue.
Hi. I just wanted to clarify one thing.
Yes.
There was a legislation that repealed the paid sick leave and the annual wage increases. So Proposition A gave them the increase to the 15 this year, but there was supposed to be annual ones after that.
Shocker that they, taking away money from the people. Shocker.
So surprising.
Oh my goodness. Well, I will probably see you in the chat in Olives, but thank you for clarifying.
Clarify, I didn't steal art.
Yeah, and clarify, Blue did not steal art. Blue just knows about somebody else who I wanted to tell him stole art, not Blue. Blue did not steal art. Now that's clear. All right, love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me go through here and do all of my thank yous one more time. Thank you, Olive. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, Sparky. And thank you, Justin, and thank you, Lenati. I appreciate you guys' support so much. Yeah, we'll just have to make sure we recognize his little incelly crazy voice for all his new accounts because he's a fan and he's going to keep coming in here. So we're just going to have to keep blocking him for a while. We are going to go and raid Olive. That is the plan, is to go Monty raid in Olives and go see what kind of conversations she gets with these people. Guys, I will be back on Tuesday. No more special Monday lives. I probably could have, but my son has a ortho appointment, so we're not doing that. Back to Tuesday, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, whatever time that is for you. I appreciate your guys' support. Remember, I am multi-streaming, so if you guys want to go into the links in my bio, I have my Twitch, I have my YouTube. Go ahead and go over there and follow and or subscribe. I also have my Discord in there. Small bit of verification. We will get through those. I see that one is in there from the YouTube. I will get to you. Thank you so much for being patient, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's go raid Olive, do a Monty raid in Olives. Love y'all. See you next week. Bye.